Alright everyone, I'm waging war on squats. Squats are great, don't get me wrong. It's the damaging squats that we're going to start to fight against. In the 80s and 90s, you had people who were professionals who were saying, don't go lower than 90 degrees. But the only reason they were saying that is because people's knees were hurting. It wasn't specifically squats, it was damaging squats. It was bad technique. So we're going to look at ways to get your squat good. Why? Why do we want our squats good? Why are they such an important exercise to do? Any culture that uses deep squats as a way to sit, so some Asian cultures, some tribal cultures, rather than sitting in chairs, has way better hip health and spinal health than our North American culture. So we want to work on that because squats can help with your running, your walking, going up and down stairs, dancing, turning, moving from one direction to another, balancing, so many different things that squats can help you with in your life. Just sitting down and standing up. Squats, good squats, can help you and your knees and other parts of your body. So we're going to work on that. We're going to start with testing your squat. So we'll start from testing forwards, and then we'll do a side view, and you'll just feel. You're just going to experience it. You're going to be aware of how you're feeling. So the first thing is a front squat. Just set your feet, whatever's natural for you, and head down. You don't have to go low. Come on back up. Today we're not going to go too low. It's really doing it properly as opposed to the depth. We'll do that later. So feel how you feel in general. Are you feeling stiff? Are you feeling smooth? Are you feeling stable? Look at your knees. Are your knees stable? Are they wobbling as you go? Are your ankles stable? Where are your knees in relation to your feet? Then let's go to the side view. Same thing. Do a few squats. Where are your heels? Are they off the floor, on the floor? Are your toes off the floor, on the floor? Where are the hips in relation to the knees? Feel that? Where's your torso? Is your torso forward? Is it straight upright? How does your low back feel? That's your first test. End of test. Now let's head into some cues. So the very first thing we're going to do is set the feet at about hip width apart, maybe just a slightly wider, or whatever's comfortable for you. I don't care today whether your feet are spread out or forward. We can work on intricacies later. The big thing though is that the knees track in the same direction as the feet. So if your feet are so wide and your knees are inside of your feet and you can't drive them any further out, then make sure you bring those feet in. If they're so wide this way but your knees are inside of your feet, again, bring the toes in a little bit. And from there, we're going to set your feet wherever they are, plant them so that you have the balls of the feet and the heels. So 3-point contact on the ground and keep that solidly there. Then we're going to feel like you're pushing your feet outward, pressure outward. What do you feel engaging when you do that? Do you feel those glutes engaging? I certainly feel the whole thighs, and yes, you should start to feel the glutes engaging. You want to work the glutes? Do the squats properly and you will work the glutes. So we're going to slightly bend the knees and then engage pushing those feet outward. Go down as low as you can comfortably and come on back up. Do you feel a difference? Does that feel any different on your knees or anywhere else as far as the stability goes? Now, we're going to feel like, as we're pushing those feet out, we're also going to feel like we're screwing them into the floor. So remember, keep the 3-point contact, the two sides of the balls of the feet and the heels. Feel like you're screwing your feet outward into the floor, but don't move them. All right, they stay still. So screw them into the floor, push them outward, and come on back up. Did you get any deeper? Did you feel any tension or any less tension in your knees? All right, from there, we're going to think about, well, first of all, as you're going down, let's try that one more time. Do you feel your arches coming up? That's fantastic. We want the arches to come up, but we want to make sure that both sides of the balls of the feet are going to stay on the ground planted. So find that happy medium of keeping the feet flat on the floor but also raising those arches just by pushing outward. And then from there, we're going to think about the upper leg, the whole thigh, the quads, the adductors, the abductors, the hamstrings. We're going to wrap all of them outwards, like a corkscrew going outwards. So consider pushing the feet out, screwing the feet into the floor, and now try to wrap all those muscles outward as you go downward, and continue that as you go upward. Feel all that tension. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Then we'll release and shake it out. Again. Do that a few times. How are the knees feeling? Can you go any deeper? Are you feeling any more smooth? Are your knees tracking in the same direction as your feet? Kind of over the outside of the feet. They don't have to go past the feet, though they may just keep the balls of the feet firmly planted, and we're trying to make sure that the heels are still on the ground as well. Later on, we'll go for depth, but right now, with all those cues, you are going to be practicing much safer squats. Have fun with that.